I know that everyone is talking about this song, and I'm kind of sick of hearing about it. Yes, I'm referring to Richmond of Richmond. And everyone has their takes, everyone's making these videos, and it's cool. I think it is a great song. The performance itself is what makes it great. And so I find myself continuing to be interested in like new developments of this viral phenomenon. And I think it is a great song, as I said, but the lyrics itself don't really withstand scrutiny if you're reading them on paper. But that's kind of the point, is that lyrics are not meant to be read and analyzed in that way. They really only have impact when you kind of appreciate them in the context of Oliver Anthony singing them with his charming Virginia accent and all that. All that authenticity is what does make it a great song. But I'm not really looking to the singer for, political leadership, and I don't think he's ever, volunteered for that anyway. So I would just kind of give that caveat. Let's take a look at an article over from NBC News, how an obscure country artist's viral song became a conservative anthem. And right off the bat, I mean, I guess it is kind of a conservative anthem. And that raises the question, like, to what extent is this a quote conservative song? And you can look at the lyrics and say, it's kind of just a right wing, not even right wing, it's just a populist song. Like it's kind of has populist tropes and cliches like it's not fair and rich people have kind of rigged the game. So, that could also likewise be a left wing message. But to the extent that he kind of takes a shot at welfare recipients, really takes it well off the reservation of kind of cliched rants against the rich, quote unquote. So conservatives and right-wing pundits are rallying around a new country song from a relatively unknown artist that went viral online after appearing on YouTube last week. I just think it's cool that the song went viral because the music industry itself is really not bringing us a lot of great material. Everything sounds the same. It's very homogenized, the music industry, like Taylor Swift, or just it's all done on laptops with just syncopated rhythms, and it's really nothing that I personally like. And I'm not really a country fan either, but Richmond of Richmond is kind of a chill song you could just put on, and it does create a very tranquil vibe, so I can appreciate that. And then in addition to that, there's just the sensation that the song itself has created. So back to the article, the song's lyrics, a soulful expression of working class frustrations while tearing into wealthy Washington elites. So the song is viewed as kind of speaking to the concerns of working class people, and I think that's why it's taken off, but it's not a particularly articulate expression of, the grievances that working class people might have. Um, and then there was Oliver Anthony, I guess, had his first concert playing this song, and that also blew up. And I think it's cool that this guy was just on YouTube recording himself in the middle of the woods, and then he has this great public audience. Let's take a listen.
Men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down.
Look at how he connects with the crowd. I mean, again, it's not like his message is super articulate, but it's just the emotion behind it. And so you really have to put the lyrics into the context of the way that it sounds when he's singing it. Singers are not supposed to be like philosophers. Singers are artists, and they just create a certain mix of emotion and sentiment. And the lyrics, I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit here and waste my life away. So it's a song about someone who is frustrated with their economic situation. However, Anthony said that he's pretty dead center and that both sides serve the same master. So it sounds like Oliver Anthony's trying to be a big brain centrist. I mean, pretty much every mainstream artist is on the left, so why can't Oliver Anthony just be on the right? Instead, it's just these kind of vague references to rich people and how he doesn't make enough money. So I think that's kind of a missed opportunity. I mean, imagine if this guy came out and said that he was for Trump or something. I mean, heads would explode. Obviously, his audience all has that political um, affiliation. So it's like, why can't the right also have somebody in their corner expressing something just like the left does, has every celebrity in their corner? It doesn't seem fair. Marjorie Taylor Greene commented on the song, "This song represents my district and the people of America I know and love." I think that is correct. I think that Marjorie Taylor Greene is kind of similar because she really connects with people, but she's not super articulate. There's kind of just a vibe she creates when she talks. People like her folksy accent, and I like it too, even if I don't think that she's the best spokesman to explain and communicate ideas, but I can see the appeal. Okay, finally, a guy called Nathan Kaufness had some really funny tweets on this, and he said, uh, with lyrics that are a mixture of the contentless and inaccurate, Rich Men of Richmond can be the new anthem of national conservatism. So he's basically saying that there's really no coherent point made in this song, and just railing against the rich. Kaufman said in a different tweet, like the rich pay most of the taxes, so it's not like, in his opinion, the rich are really keeping people down. So, and here's the tweet from Kaufman that made people so mad. I assumed that the proposed community note would talk about the price of beard wax versus harmonicas. In fact, it falsely claims that most taxes are paid by the middle class. Conservative populists are no better than socialists. His point is that it's like a misplaced kind of boogeyman to say, the rich man, because that's not the real problem. And people mistook Kaufness for being some kind of like liberal professor, but he's not. He's actually a very highbrow, in some ways, very right-wing professor, and he's just kind of poking fun at the song a little bit. And that's all good because, again, my take is that we shouldn't look to Richmond of Richmond for like some kind of intellectual inspiration, but it is a good song and it's fun to listen to. So I hope this was fun to listen to. My name is Michael McCarris. Thank you for listening. In the description, you can find my social media. Follow me on Twitter. Visit my blog, michaelmccarrablog.com, and finally, like and subscribe to my channel.